Yard! Technology is imploding all around us. It's enough to make you long for simpler times, where a man could devote his days to the pursuit of the perfect pizza pie.
But what if, eventually, the pizzioli life became excruciatingly dull? Just tossing the same dough, day in and day out? Wouldn't you jump at the chance to transform from pizza guy to pizza spy?
Well, that's the first question that today's pepperoni-studded episode poses. But before the end, you'll also be spinning records, stunting on bar tops, and making a clean getaway in a stolen cow skull car. Join us while we serve up a hot slice of betrayal at Club Low. My name is Boss Sauce.
And I'm Rollin. And together, we are the two-headed hero. Right now, we are absolutely spoiled for choice when it comes to narrative games. Brilliant new point-and-clickers such as The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow and Return to Monkey Island have indulged us with gorgeous graphics and thrilling tales. Choices Matter titles like Pentiment, Road Warden, and of course, the pizza-laden subject of our episode today have helped make this year into a veritable buffet of story-driven delicacies.
Betrayal at Club Low is the latest in a long line of indie games from a mysterious musician and developer known as cosmoddd. We first encountered one of cosmodd's prior games, the Norwood Suite, way back in 2018. This oddity-filled adventure surrounded the legend of a mysterious piece of music that drives people mad.
Other cosmoddd games follow a similar formula to this, playing out as short experimental experiences that center around exploration, dream logic events, and Lynchian conversations. Club Low follows the same surrealist design philosophy, but adds engaging dice RPG gameplay.
Take on the role of a secret agent working for a mysterious entity known only as the Circus, and embark on a daring rescue mission by infiltrating security in a pizza man disguise. Roll your way through a highly replayable branching storyline of deceit, discovery, and espionage. Only your wits and your trusty pizza dice stand between you and oblivion. I keep calling the game Pizza Dice. Yes, I know it's called Betrayal at Club Low, but I mean, look, you're a pizza man, you throw dice, it's pizza dice. I can't stop calling it Pizza Dice. Please don't call me out on calling it Pizza Dice. It's Pizza Dice.
Adobe Pizza Shop?
Man, they would charge you $30 a month for a pizza subscription. But, oh man, you know what? I'm kind of into the idea of a pizza subscription.
There would also be bugs in your pizza. Rimshot.
And also, there would be countless forums bitching about the pizza.
My pizza keeps deleting itself, help. Yes, this is an entire game built around rolling and re-rolling dice. Wait, does this mean that it's a game built around safe scumming?
Saves?
Hey, we'll get to that in a second. First, we need to talk about these customizable difficulty settings.
The starting cache, number of rerolls, health pools, and enemy difficulty can all be tailored to a more relaxed or a more hardcore experience. And some fun randomizer options unlock once you reach your first ending. There's a save system that can be used at any time outside of a dice roll, allowing players to easily
Save scum!
Ah, there it is. Save options can also be disabled by picking the Iron Pizza mode.
So, I'm a person that tends to save scum when the option is presented to me. But, I mean, we'll talk about it later, but because this game's runs are nicely evening sized, I didn't really do that. After giving your agent an appropriate name and sifting through the rich variety of difficulty options, the game begins proper. Club Low navigates like a standard point-and-click adventure. You click around to move your blue doofus. You click on interactables to, well, interact. But dice rolls are the doughy crust of Betrayal at Club Low's recipe. Dumpster diving? That's a dice roll. Stunting on a bar top? Dice roll. Putting the finishing touches on a boiling pot of flamingo thigh stew? You better believe that's a dice roll.
You begin with 7 dice, each representing a single skill. Attempting an action rolls the corresponding die, so you'll be calling on the physique die when busting a move on the dance floor, the deception die when telling a bold-faced lie, or the music die when discussing the deepest cuts from the most obscure DJs.
Successes can earn pizza tips, storyline progress, and bonus dice. Failure adds temporary debuff dice that hurt your chances on a future action. When faced with a scenario, your intrepid pizza man will normally have a variety of approaches available, and choosing your approach is a big part of the strategy. or a fun opportunity to experiment or a fun opportunity to experiment. Seems straightforward enough, right? Here's where it gets interesting.
While dice rolling might form the crusty foundation of Club Low, the RPG component is the spicy marinara that gives the game its unique flavor. Using that hard-earned pizza tip cash, the faces of your skill dice can be upgraded individually, or entire dice can be upgraded at once for a lump sum. In this manner, you can hone the skills of your disguised delivery driver as you see fit.
But wait, that's not the whole pizza pie. Your preeminent pizza chef has pies on his side, and here they take the form of pizza dice. These special dice are rolled alongside your other dice during any dice roll, and additional dice can be unlocked and reconfigured at any of the game's pizza oven locations, which are just everywhere. They're just all over the place.
Backstage, green room, pizza oven. Street, pizza oven. Kitchen, pizza oven.
It's such a small environment that it's actually very funny that they just decided to put pizzas all over the place. Just put pizza ovens everywhere.
That makes sense. The outside one's a food cart. There's one that's a toaster oven in the green room, and there's a third one in the kitchen, so it makes sense. But it's still a lot of pizza ovens for a very small place.
Gathering up toppings hidden throughout the environments and encounters allows you to change around the dice faces, unlocking special effects like tip multipliers, opponent rerolls, or dice swaps. This sub-mechanic is like a secret seasoning that keeps things nice and spicy, and makes the player feel rewarded even when rolls don't go their way.
If the dice rolls are Club Low's deliciously crusty foundation and the rich RPG rules are the secret sauce, it only follows that the storyline is a rich mozzarella that covers every square inch of this indie pizza pie. The story of Club Low starts you outside a subway stop where your blue-skinned, glowy-eyed protagonist straps on the pizza delivery bag and jumps into a daring rescue mission on behalf of the mysterious organization known as The Circus. Formulate a point of entry into Club Low, the hottest nightclub in Off-Peak City. From here your story truly begins, and your pizzaioli is free to extract his target, Gemini J, as he sees fit.
Club Low's plot is simultaneously easy and hard to spoil.
It's me, the spoiler skeleton!
Easy because every encounter in the game contains clever and funny surprises, but hard to actually spoil because each of these little moments requires context for their full comedic and plot impact.
Oh, so I guess you guys don't really need me today, huh? Okay, well, I'll see you later. Bye.
Looking at the footage alone, it might seem to step into the realm of ho ho hee hee random at first, but paying careful attention pays off. Club Low rewards attentive players for noticing subtle cues and hidden plot points that actually have an impact later on down the line.
For example, you can convince the coat check to give you a random jacket and then wear it around the club. Nice little fashion upgrade, right? Well, later on you'll run into the owner of this beautiful blue coat and he'll ask why your jacket looks so familiar. With some quick thinking, you can do some damage control by getting all philosophical and deconstructing the idea of ownership, or you can just convince him that you shop at the same place to get on his good side. And of course, this can go terribly wrong for you, making the encounter even tougher to get through.
The game claims 11 possible endings, and these seem to be determined based on success or failure at particular critical junctions. The trials of navigating a path towards one of these endings hide the true joy of Club Low. Even though the environment is small, the potential for different story routes is vast.
You can smash your way through the club's defenses, take over for famous DJ Chad Blueprint and get the crowd on your side, steal the chef's car as a getaway vehicle, and complete a hefty amount of silly side quests in the process. Depending on the dice rolls and your approaches, you may uncover more encounters, character motivations, or other juicy side nuggets that can hasten your path towards one of the endings.
There's no singular path to success, no set-in-stone storyline canon, and even the so-called bad endings are strange and entertaining. If I had a singular complaint about the story, it's that some endings felt abrupt and left me wanting more. But if wishing for more game is the biggest complaint we can level against it, well, that's a sign that it's doing something right.
Of further note is how Club Low's lore links to the greater world of Off-Peak City. I love Love when a developer places their games into small corners of an overarching setting in this way. Remedy's masterful work in blending the worlds of Max Payne, Alan Wake, and Control immediately comes to mind as a prime example, and it's great to see this type of world building emulated in the indie space. Familiar themes, characters, and locations from cosmodd's other games can be seen throughout Club Low.
The final ingredient of Club Low's pizza recipe is the presentation, which forms the toppings on this luxurious pie. Always my favorite part.
While at first glance, the aesthetics might seem to be an off-putting combo, like pineapple and basil or pepperoni and durian fruit, after a few careful bites, they meld together to create unforgettable flavors.
What's your favorite pizza topping combo? I'll tell you mine. It's actually pineapple and anchovy plus anything else that will be allowed on the pizza.
Wow, that's just like the sweetest and extremely saltiest thing you can put on a pizza.
And very fishy. They're two strong flavors, but they're basically like the rare. They're like the super rares. You can only have them when you have enough pizza people around you to want to eat an entire pizza with that on it.
That's a pizza just for you.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna go with banana pepper and raw garlic.
That's not basic.
I mean, I add other things to those.
Well, sure, me too.
I'm saying that those are like must-haves.
I kind of consider a supreme pizza as the base.
Tell me why Rollin's choices in pizza toppings are correct down in the comments.
As we said before, the dreamlike surrealism that pervades Club Low is a common thread with cosmoddd's other games, and this also applies to its presentation. It's hard to put a label on the visuals. The closest we could come to describing it was a digital asset version of found object assemblage. To put it simply, this is an artistic technique that combines everyday discarded objects in a similar manner to a collage. Grittiness, roughness, and implied meaning are normal cornerstones of this form of art. Marcel Duchamp's fountain still stands as a prime example of found object assemblage, which, yes, absolutely is a urinal turned upside down, dated and signed with the pseudonym R. Mutt. Whether or not Club Low uses widely available assets to accomplish this is unclear, and I'm certainly not going to page through the dredges of the asset store to find out. Regardless, there's definite parallels between found object sculpture and Club Low's visuals. The scaling, coloration, textures, and details on each of the actors and props don't quite feel like they belong together naturally, but the fact that each individual thing everywhere feels this way unifies the look and enforces its dreamlike state.
cosmoddd already has a reputation for games that put music front and center, and Club Low follows suit by placing its minimal sound effects farther back in the mix. Instead, our attention is turned to a ton of mellow club tracks with chill hook and interesting instrumentation. Looking back on the somewhat rougher edges in the soundtrack of The Norwood Suite and its contemporaries, the soundtrack in Club Low is the best work we've heard from the artist. There's a good mix of bouncy club thumpers and Aphex Twin-style bass sweeps and synth jabs.
So, as the pizza box closes on tonight's order, and we mop up the last greasy, satisfying crumbs Club Low has left for us, what are the main takeaways?
Well, it's a game that satisfies a very specific craving, like a secret menu item that can only be ordered at the side window of a food cart located at the corner of Choose Your Own Adventure Avenue and Dice RPG Drive. And to be honest, it's the kind of thing that seems like it was custom ordered just for us.
That first ending only lasts as long as that first mozzarella stick, but if this is the kind of gaming flavor that you savor, you'll be compelled to chomp your way through the rest of the batch. The offbeat presentation, quirky writing, and mitigated dice building in Club Low makes for a strange recipe, and therefore an acquired taste, but give it a try. You just might like it.
And if this video is your acquired taste, please do all the nice algorithm stuff that YouTube enjoys. Hit that subscribe button and tap the donger to find out when our next gaming venture comes out of the oven, or consider dropping us a tip in our coffee cup.
And be sure to say your pizza ideas below. What's on your pizza? You know, remember that one? I don't want to say it. Just bleep the name of the company. Let's bleep everything. Let's bleep the entire video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next Two-Headed Hero.